Blessings to my fire signs, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. We are here to do a reading for you today. We're going to get into our crystal mandala oracle cards. I wanted to let you know, guys, that you came in first for views as well as for likes. Thanks so much for your support. So I am doing your reading first this time around. So once again, we're going to get into the crystal mandala oracle cards. They're going to give us a message, a crystal that we can work with, as well as an affirmation that we can say throughout this week to help us to gain even more empowerment. All right, then we're going to get into the Master Tarot cards and get a Celtic cross spread and see briefly what's going on with your energy in all areas, and then we'll get some clarifiers with our vice versa tarot. But first, let's take a couple of nice slow deep breaths and relax. Allow yourself to just slow down for a moment. Break up the dense dark energy, blow it away, and thank your ancestors, angels, way showers, and guides for being here today to bring this message to our lovely fire signs, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. Thank you, Infinite One. All right, and thank you once again to the Leo clan out there. Thank you for supporting the Priestess gang here. All right, I am here to support you in all good ways. Just so you know, I have a regular job, so I try my best to give as much to this channel. It's hard for me sometimes to have extra time, especially when I'm studying hypnotherapy, finishing up on that. And I'm putting up a website, so that's going to be coming very soon. Look for that. I don't want to put the name out until I have actually published it, but you'll be able to book readings there. You'll be able to book Reiki sessions, hypnotherapy, which I can do all of that either online or in person. And I will offer that in person at my home office. All right, then I'm going to get all set up and, it's all safe and everything, so I don't have to worry about security. So I'm very happy about all of that. Looking forward to getting it all together, and thank you so much for all of your support. All right, woo, coming out right away. Let's see what this is all about. Heart healing and the UnTamed, Goddess Freya and Amber. Wow. So interesting. Rose quartz. If you have any rose quartz or amber, these are both very calming crystals to work with, is the best way to say that. So, if you're dealing with healing over heartbreak, this is especially going to be helpful for you today. And what I felt was interesting is that we also had this Freya energy come out, because I feel like that even though you may have been through heartbreak perhaps recently, that you were tapping into this Freya energy, which is like reigniting you, like I feel like you're still in the process of doing this healing, but I do feel like that you're tapping into this wild side, not in a necessarily negative sense, hopefully not, but it does say that you do need to focus on the healing too. So maybe both of these crystals would be good for you to have. And if you don't have them, just order them. You can get them online, Amazon. Really a lot of places offer them. Metaphysical shops can mail them to you as well. But rose quartz and amber, and we're going to read the card of amber because I feel like that's the one that's really calling to me today. This is the energy that we're empowering ourselves with, and that's what we need to do after we've had this heart healing aspect happen, which hopefully you have already done. All right, so rose quartz if you need it, but we are going to read the 48 card, which comes to a 12, in turn a 3, which 3 denotes, working with spirit. That's that masculine and feminine aspect of ourselves lined up with spirit. Goddess Freya is all about that. And look at that. The 3 crescent moons intertwined there together. Wow, that's very powerful. So you're definitely honing in on that aspect of gaining more of that protective aspect around your heart. But I feel like you're lightening your heart. You're not quite as, I think you understand more now that life happens. People come, people go. It's not that we don't have pain as a result of it, But I think we learn to bounce back a lot easier, right? Which is good. All right, so Goddess Freya, Amber, and the Untamed. It says, we bring you the empowerment of the untamed. To be untamed is to be true to oneself without condition, right? It is freedom, but it is not always easy. There are many belief systems, some of which are considered to be essential and beyond question to mainstream human society, which would mark an untamed spirit as a dangerous and suspicious creature. Even though the untamed spirit serves unconditional love, yet to be untamed is the only way to discover who you are and live your divine destiny. Behind the clothing, the social masks, and the stories you tell yourself or that others tell you, there is a beautiful, wild, divine creature that wants out. Uncage that divinity and watch your wild beauty emerge as you and your world transform raw grace through raw grace. Wow. So it's like being able to heal through these situations, right? Gracefully. Again, knowing that things happen, yes, and roll of the dice with the 7, right? 60 or 16 coming to a 7. We take a chance every time that we venture out and love. But as long as we remain strong and fearless and we don't give up, we allow our heart to be light as a feather, right? So that when we pass over, we've let go of all of that. So here is your affirmation that you can say 3 times as you hold your amber crystal. I am wild divinity untamed. I am wild divinity untamed. I am wild divinity untamed. By the power of 3, a perfect trinity, it is done. Yes, you are ready to make better choices, I feel, for yourself. And this is what this is all about, understanding who you are, right? So when you go out and you're, trying new opportunities out in the world, opening your heart up again to love. Are you going to be that balanced person? Are you going to open your heart fiercely? And are you going to give that next person, a chance? And if they, don't turn out to be the right person, maybe there's something within us, that we have to look at as well and make sure that we're balanced and, that we're ready for a relationship as well. I mean, this could be maybe you too that needs to just really see who you are at this time. And that could be what this is referring to also. On the bottom, definitely we're getting away from some kind of mental manipulation here. Maybe somebody hasn't been honest and truthful, right? And that's what this heart healing aspect would have to do around. And it's being fierce enough to say, even though I know people can be this way, I am going to trust, And if I have to send people on their way, I definitely will. All right, so coming out in the middle, definitely this is taking a toll on your energy. This is how we are holding our energy at the moment. Ace of Wands. Yep, so this would be like the limp biscuit, if you will. And so it is in reverse. It is definitely showing that our energy has tanked. Maybe that is where you are at this time, because, it's like maybe you still believe in the fairy tale. Maybe you do still want to offer your cup. Or maybe you're ready to offer your cup in another direction. This is facing forward with this Knight of Cups. And so perhaps maybe you are ready in your foundation to move out and offer your cup to somebody new at this time. But not if you're not completely healed. Just be aware of that. You're definitely not confused, though. In the past, maybe you had been, but this is saying that you came out of all of that. I think you know exactly what you want in a relationship at this point, or at least for the most part. At least you know what you don't want, right? All of this power struggles and constant, you know, back and forth tug of war with people and arguing and different things like that. This never leads to anything positive, you know, and maybe this is what you remember about being in relationships and how they make you feel, right? And this is definitely something, a dynamic that I know that you want to change, because this is in your heart's, or excuse me, your head space. You want to be able to open and offer your cup openly, but you don't want to run into these difficult situations you have in the past, certainly over that Ten of Swords kind of energy, right? We're definitely not looking to be stabbed in the back any longer. On the bottom, again, Five of Swords energy. We're not looking for anybody to manipulate us, cause us to feel like we're not sure about things. Yeah, we definitely, you know, nobody feels good whenever they have to question what's going on, you know, with the other person. Maybe things were awesome at one time and then all of a sudden they just turned, you know, again, they tanked, and people just started deviating from what they initially showed you. And to me, I mean, it's like, how can you deviate that much from how you started out? You know what I mean? To me, that's saying that that person was putting on an act, right? All right, let's get the vice versa tarot out and see what it has to say for the Ace of Wands in reverse for this person we're reading for. All right. Star energy coming out today. Healing, that is really good to see. All right, really good to see. There's this bird here. I feel like you're receiving messages at this time. Spirit is helping you as you're going through this period of helping you to regain your energy, restore the balance, and alchemize this situation, because this is the card of alchemy as well. And it only comes out after you've really been through some tough things. So that is really good to see that you're accepting, or it feels like that you are. And if you're not, Spirit is saying that that opportunity is here for you, basically. All right, Knight of Cups for the foundation. You're definitely not going to put up with anybody who is dishonest. This is the King of Swords in reverse, coming out with the Knight of Cups. All right, also we've got Emperor in reverse coming out. You're definitely not putting up with any kind of energy of people who are being dishonest and perhaps trying to assert their authority or their power over you, turn their back on you and just not give you answers, maybe treat you, you know, again, like it's this fairy tale type of situation, but they end up turning out to be the villain, you know, after they maybe at first seemed like they were wonderful and awesome. All right, so Seven of Cups in reverse for the past energy for the fire signs of Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. Wow. King of Wands in reverse, for sure. This is definitely enough to put anybody's energy in the tank, right? If we're making constantly bad decisions and things of that nature, then we're never going to be able to really show up and, you know, be the king we truly are, right? Exactly. There's definitely been a lot of lessons that have been learned from these situations, and it's all around love. Absolutely. And the healing aspect, if you saw there too, with the Caduceus energy and the fountain in the back, that's the Ace of Cups. Yeah, that's how this should be, but that's not exactly how it has been, is it? All right, so the Five of Wands, Six of Cups, definitely soulmate energy, but you know, this person could constantly, you know, be causing you to feel like they need to be saved, is the energy I get with this, you know, constantly manipulating you or trying to pull on your energy and saying, I need help, or pay attention to me, or that kind of energy, you know what I mean? And it's like, you know, maybe there's a lot that you need to do for yourself as well. And this person, you know, is just constantly wanting the focus to be on them, is what it feels like. All right, so the Ten of Swords in reverse, walking away. Absolutely. Wish upon a star, because you have just as much, if not better luck by doing so, right? How much worse could you do? You definitely don't want to deal with this energy any longer. And absolutely, Spirit says if you walk away from all of this disappointment, you know, just sadness. Don't give a second chance to people that constantly make you feel this way, is what I'll say, based on all this, because I feel like you've done a lot of healing at this point, and you really want to be able to connect with someone where, you know, that passion and that fire will where maybe you can feel free and untamed, and you could really open up to that person, you know, that you're with, and know that they've got your back, right? What is some advice moving forward for our fire signs today? Trust your intuition. You know exactly what is right for you, is what Spirit is saying. And this card says, it's time to stop seeking advice from others and go inside instead. So if you've been asking other people what to do about this situation, this is really only something that you know best about, right? And if you want to waste any more time on it, if it's that kind of situation, or if you want to give more to this because you really do see that there could be something down the road there, just like that butterfly, that you can transform things, you know, down the road here. All right. Are you willing to do that though? You know what is best for your body, mind, and spirit. Sit in meditation, walk in the woods, and you can use your crystals. Amber is really good because amber is naturally found, you know, like it's from trees, it's fossilized. So it says, ask yourself what you need and listen. All right. That's the important part. Ask, just ask, you know, in your mind, what do I need? And then just sit there and listen. Sit with your back to a tree. Ask the tree for permission first. But yeah, when you get a gut reaction, honor it. So when you get your intuition, when you get your nudges, your gut feelings, you need to honor those and at least look into it more, okay? You have the answer, and it is safe to trust yourself. Everything you need is already inside of you. All right, so trust yourself. You know what to do to move forward and have the best results moving down the road in your healing process. Okay, so let's get a couple of Lovers Oracle messages out. If you're enjoying this reading and you're ready for healing today, hit that like button and comment down below. You're going to trust your intuition on the right path for you. All right, so what is coming out for love today? Messages of love for our fire sign. Ooh, beautiful card. I love this card. This is a card about your healing. It talks about, ooh, a secret admirer. Do you have a secret admirer? Interesting, fire sign. Somebody does. So it says someone has deeper feelings for you than they are letting on. Whoa, are you aware of this person? Maybe. Did somebody come to mind? Interesting. Hit the like button if you're resonating with that for sure. Let's get another message out. So somebody is definitely thinking of you. Maybe you're even tapping into them at times when they're thinking about you or something like that. All right. Ooh, interesting. You're tapping into it for sure. And this says, deep in your heart, you already know the answer and do what feels right. Oh, wow. Lots of transformative energy here for this reading in general, but also for love. You always have the ability to transform it into even more and better. I love this reading for you, fire signs. I hope you enjoyed it too. Thank you so much for all your support, all your likes, and definitely, you know, share these. Subscribe for sure if you haven't subscribed, and hit the like button, and I will see you soon for another reading. Bye for now, and blessings.